Fox's four-legged friends this week. I am with a special boy who has had quite the journey to get here, and well, you know, was a little nervous about being at Fox, but starting to get even more comfortable with us. This is Noah, and he is sitting on Donna's lap. This is Donna EZZELL with Carolina Poodle Rescue, and it's a great example of the fact that you have many different breeds, not just poodles. And this little guy, again, had quite an adventure before coming into you guys, and is looking for a special home.
He's looking for a very special home. Well, he's a puppy mill survivor. He came to us out of West Virginia in early summer, and we rehabbed him and worked with him and got him what we thought was home ready. And we placed him once, and things didn't work out. So we brought him back in, placed him again with a delightful older lady in Asheville, North Carolina. And everything was going pretty good until the day he saw an open door and took advantage of it. And he was on the run for 14 days. 14 days on his own in the middle of Asheville, and it was frightening. We had dozens of volunteers out looking for him. Thank you again, Asheville volunteers. If it weren't for you guys, we never would have found him.
Well, and so can you imagine sweet little Noah for 14 days in the cold in Asheville too? And then you got to tell us how he was found.
Well, first of all, if you, Nextdoor app is fabulous. We had him posted all over every lost and found site and the Nextdoor app. And there was a very, very, very kind lady who looked out her sliding glass door and saw the local mama bear and her two cubs that went by. Now, they've seen these bears before. Apparently, they lived there. And then she stopped and went, wait a minute. That was not a cub. That was a Shih Tzu. So
Noah was following around this mama bear.
Following the mama bear and her cubs. The rest of the story, too, is she went over to her neighbors. The neighbors were grilling out, and he decided that that smelled really good. What he didn't know was their patio, two sides of it were enclosed with a brick or stone wall. And they were able to get in, and at that point, I think he lost a pound in those 14 days. I think he was tired, he was cold, and he finally said, okay, I'm going to do this. And they called us because they had seen his picture on Nextdoor, and I was up there within about 2.5 hours getting this guy home. We're so glad. And he's not a runaway. That's not it. He just was scared.
And it took an opportunity. And so obviously the next person who's going to keep Noah would need to have a good enclosed space for him. And he does well with chaos. You said he'd do great with a bunch of other dogs.
He loves chaos. If you're a rescuer and you've got 3 or 4 or 5 dogs, he's happy as he can be. He is living right now with 17 dogs.
Oh my goodness. And thriving.
And thriving. And the largest is like 65 pounds and the smallest is 5 pounds, and he doesn't care. He comes every morning for his bacon. He's never going to be I don't think he's ever going to be a normal pet. You don't start life where he started and come out normal. At least I don't think he will.
But he is an opportunity to make a family very happy, and he's got many good years ahead. So head to our website for more information under the Four-Legged Friends section, and we'll be back in just a minute.